Come on, farmer.
And then I looked at you like...
Y'all grab those buckets. Grab those buckets. Hey, go, grab a bucket. You got Jackson carrying all of them. Here, Jack, give him one of those. We're gonna go through here. Do not touch that electric wire, okay?
But can I go inside? I'm gonna feed the ducks.
Take the blue bucket to the ducks. Go dump it out in there for them.
I want to feed the ducks.
We'll go with him. Ezra, can you open it and dump it out? Okay, go ahead. Is that what he'll do? Show me again what he'll do if he touches the wire. Okay, pour Gerard's food in there. Pour it in and then we'll go put it over the fence. Good job, farm boy. Come on, back up, Jared. Back up. Good deal. Let's feed the lady. You rescued him from the woods? I wonder how he got out there. He almost took you out. What'd you find?
A duck's egg.
A duck's egg? Yeah, that is a duck's egg. Just put it in the bucket, gently. You grab that bucket? Yeah, no, it's empty. We gotta take it back up to the house for when we feed them tomorrow. Yeah, I've got the bucket you have right here. It has eggs in it.
2 duck eggs.
Y'all look at the mess the pigs have made of the yard. Isn't this glorious?
Dad could come in.
Hey, Kitten George. You ready for your close-up? No. Maya's out of town, which means the boys and I are doing the farm chores.
Mom, I need to find the bone I want to
Oh, good. Go ahead and throw the food down. Put in. Oh, there are a bunch of eggs. They are excited for that food, huh, Ezzy? You getting the eggs?
I've never seen an egg that is white. But I just saw one.
Good job. You got it?
Oh, we did it!
They pecked it out of there?
No.
Ew, that's a dirty egg. Ducks are filthy. Okay, put it in there. Awesome.
Wait, Dad.
Look at Kitten George.
Yeah.
Ezra, look at Kitten George.
Ah,
Look at him. He's on top of the fence. Back in business on egg production from our 15 hens. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 today. So I will definitely take that and call it a good day. Also, I think the mystery white egg layer is actually evening out to have a little bit of like a cream blush color. I got that first white egg and then a second which appeared white out here but had like a pinkish hue inside, and since then I have one that seems to be getting darker and darker. So I think maybe that was a new layer that was just working out her toner. Hey, follow Kitten George to the garden. He's leading the way. Hey, Gaily girl. A detour in the garden. You want to taste something?
yeah?
Taste this. Red Russian kale, or sometimes it's called Ragged Jack kale. What do you think? Pretty good, huh? Come here. You eating? Oh, you're eating the cabbage leaf. Come try this. Ben's already chomping on a cabbage leaf. What do you think? Come here. I want to see you. What do you think of that kale? It's super sweet, huh? Whenever things like kale go through being frozen, oh, they taste so good. So sweet. I really like this kale, this Ragged Jack or Red Russian. What do you think? Goodness gracious. Y'all are selling that kale. Kitten George. We don't have any germination on the stuff we planted last week yet. It's been like 5 days since I planted the stuff out here. So these radishes really should be popping up any day now. I'm a little nervous because we got all that rain. Hopefully there will be germination soon, and hopefully they didn't get too displaced by the rain to grow properly. You remember how we planted all this stuff here?
Yep.
It's not coming up yet.
We know.
You know what we need to do, Ezzy? We need to look at your garden and start making a plan for your garden. We need to clean y'all's gardens out and then add some more soil. Last fall we built the kids this little garden with 3 raised beds and a trellis. We planted it, but then our dogs dug it up. And it was right in the middle of like losing Maya's mom and stuff. And so we ended up losing this garden and not trying to replant it, just letting it go for the winter. You see this? Come here, quick. Pull that up. Grab it right by the end. Grab it right there and pull it hard. Careful. Oh, not just that.
Oh, I see it.
Okay.
Let me do it.
Okay, get it. Get it.
Oh, that's the core.
You want me to get it?
Wait, is that why? Wait, the worm.
Yeah, you see some worms? That's good. That means
No!
It's okay.
We put worms in there.
You did.
We are the ones that did that.
Goodness gracious, I can't get it out. There we go. Get it.
Wait, is this a carrot that's already done?
Yeah. You want to go wash it off and eat it?
No, we need to heat it up. I like it heated up.
Does that sound good?
Can you do it?
Yes.
Yeah.
So before we replant this year, we're gonna put wood chips down because obviously there are some drainage issues right here. It's really marshy. It's not bad when it's dry outside, but that doesn't happen until like May. And we're also going to put a fence around the kids' garden so that the dogs don't replay the fall. And I actually let them pretty much choose what they want to plant. They listen to me really well in the fall. There were some things they wanted to plant and I told them, well, these don't grow well right now, they don't have enough time, and they totally heeded that advice. I was prepared to let them try and fail, but they did listen to me. So they're really excited to grow tomatoes. That's one of the things they really want to grow is cherry tomatoes. So we probably won't plant much here for spring. I'll probably save this space so it can get really nice and lush in the summer. So it's later now, Maya's home, and I just went to the post office box for the first time in like a week and a half because we were out of town, he was out of town, and I want to load up all the kids and go check it. And we have a big pile of stuff here, and I figured we would film a mail call. We don't actually normally do mail calls because usually, I mean, I typically like rip things open in the post office parking lot out of excitement.
This was a little much.
That was a lot to open at once. I was like, oh, I'll take it home and share the excitement with Sweet Maya and you guys. I did get a couple other things I was gonna show you just because mail's fun. This is a package that actually came to my house, my home address. One of my friends, which I connected with because she viewed our channel, we started commenting, connected on Facebook, and she has a soap company called Ramblin' Rose Soaps, and she had mentioned at one point, and I had gone and bought, I was one of her first customers when she was getting started with it, and so she sent me a bar of her gardener soap and a really sweet note. And I also got the seeds I ordered from In My Gardener, and I showed you guys one of these in the video the other day.
More seeds. Thanks, Luke. I appreciate that you have a seed business.
Yeah.
Super.
Like, so, okay, little potato cucumber, those look really neat. Isn't that cool? And this white cucumber, White Wonder. I got his holy basil. I already have holy basil from a couple other places. Well, I wanted to try and see if they were different.
They probably taste like basil.
Holy basil?
Oh, holy basil. Yes.
Are we guessing? Is that the game?
You know what it feels like when we do this on camera?
I don't know. You open that.
Yeah, I probably shouldn't give you a razor knife. Every time like we do this, which is like what, the second or third time, I'm like, I feel like we're like on a Magic School Bus or Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood.
Oh snap.
Yeah, I was right.
Oh my goodness. Oh, it's a Goaty mug. Mama's beautiful mug. I'm gonna cry. Look
Is that
at
like
that.
Miriam or something?
Yes,
like a flower
it's
crown?
the flower crown. Oh my gosh. Oh, if you have any holy basil seeds, cool. I just got some extra. That's really funny. Stephanie, thank you so much for this. That is absolutely incredible.
That's pretty.
This is from Linda Blanchard.
And all this came from the P.O. Box.
Yeah, this is all in the P.O. box. When I went to pick it up, they were like, you haven't been by in a little while, and I was like, yeah, sorry, because they had my box was full, so they're having a whole bunch of stuff in the back. Edible flower seeds. Oh wow, this is cool. So these, oh, I like that. Look at this calendula, this strawberry blonde calendula.
Linda from Connecticut.
Linda, thank you so much.
I feel
that is beautiful. Look at that pretty card. Thank you so much for this, Linda. It's got, you see?
Yeah. You like it?
I like this a lot.
Thank you, Becky.
Thank you, Becky.
Maybe I'll wear it. It really brings out my green eyes.
It's got a little watering can on it. Oh, snap.
Oh, snap. I didn't even see what this is.
Oh, this hat has a goat on it. That is so stinking cute.
Little Indiana Clothing Company.
I gotta put it on backwards because that's how I roll. It's so much.
Oh, this is funny. Happy Mail,
I saw
handmade
that.
while avoiding housework.
I thought that was really cute. Thank you so much.
Little Indiana.
Little Indiana Clothing Company. Thank you, Stacy. I really appreciate it. This is so cute. I love hats. I guess anybody who's watched me for any time at all would know that. I got rid of some hats the other day. Jeremiah and I, we've been downsizing our stuff. And
It's been awesome.
and I don't know, it's just cool because it seems like every time like I get rid of the things that like are no longer really making me happy, like new things come that make me happy. So kind of cool. I actually have a thing for like cow art. I have like multiple paintings in my house that are cows. And so I don't know if you guys saw that like in the back of videos or if you just sent this because it made you think of me, but like I actually love paintings of cows. How funny is that? That is absolutely beautiful. She was talking about different things that we have in common, and then whenever whenever I made the heifer comment, she was just like, that's it. Like, because she was saying we have a lot of similarities. So that is absolutely beautiful. Thank you so much, Amanda.
No,
I love it. Absolutely. Thank y'all. Y'all, I just got back from the feed store. There were chicks and plants and seeds, and I didn't buy any. Maya got home last night, so I spent the day largely running errands without children because it goes a lot faster that way. And I got some potting soil, and I went ahead and bought some cups to repot plants because I have more plants than I have containers. I thought I would address this really quick. I showed these blossoms. Some of these were blooming, and I showed it in the vlog the other day, and I got a few comments, but I didn't specify, so I figured I would tell you. If you have any plants, these are strawberries, but any of them, tomatoes, peppers, a lot of times, they will set blossoms before they're very large. Like they'll do it while they're still in the greenhouse. And if that happens, if you have anything set blossoms while it's still in a little pot in your greenhouse before you've transplanted it, pull those blossoms off. I know it's really exciting and tempting to let those things start to set fruit. Well, for one, your greenhouse is probably not very breezy unless you're opening it up or you have a fan. So a lot of times they'll set blossoms, but they won't pollinate because there's no wind movement. Obviously there are no bees. But aside from that, you really don't want your young plants trying to grow fruit before they have much of a root system. It is best to go ahead and pick those first blossoms. Usually I transplant, and I usually pick the first, really the first set of blossoms, and let those plants get nice, deep, strong roots before they start trying to grow fruit. Also, someone asked if I would show what a leggy plant looks like. I do have some that are kind of leggy. Do you see how long these are and how this one's kind of falling over? This is actually not like a fantastic example because these are still kind of strong. Because even though they're crowded in there and they're vying for light, I come out here daily and run my hands over them, and I've been opening the doors whenever it's warm outside so they're getting airflow. So they're not like completely puny leggy seedlings, but they are really kind of long, and their stems aren't super strong. Legginess is just caused whenever you have a seedling that is vying for light. A lot of times this will happen if you start something inside by a window, or if you have grow lights but they're too far away from your plants, because those plants are just trying to grow up to the light. Basically, if they're starting to get leggy, it's best if you can catch it early and get them closer to that light source. Airflow also helps. Like if you have a fan indirectly on them, don't put like a fan directly on your little seedlings. Putting a fan indirectly on them, like so that there's airflow in the room, or like I just open my greenhouse doors when it gets warm and the wind blows in. That kind of helps those stalks get stronger, and then running your hands over them like this. Check out these micro tomato plants. I think they're getting bigger every time we come out here. But of course they're getting bigger. It's springtime and they're tomato plants in a greenhouse. That was kind of a silly thing to say, I guess. Check that little guy out. Aren't they looking awesome? Look at those roots coming out the bottom. Definitely some healthy little plants here. Now that I have some more containers to put these things in, I can go ahead and finish separating them. I've also got quite a few seedlings down in the basement to bring out here, and we are now 4 weeks out from last frost, which means I will go ahead and start more flowers now, possibly some herbs like basil now. I personally direct sow squash and cucumbers. I'll start my cucamelons, the Mexican sour gherkins, because they take a really long time to get started. So if you're planning on growing those are ones you might want to start. However, the rest of the cucumbers, I will generally direct sow those. They just really take off super fast. So I don't feel a great rush to get those started early. I also don't start beans or peas inside because I have a lot of time. If you have a shorter growing season, you might want to look at that, but I like to just direct sow those things. But we are coming down on like real preparation time, and I don't know about you, but I am so ready. Oh wow, look at the painted ladies. They're looking really good. I know several of you have messaged me hoping to purchase some of those. I can't believe how much these ones I've transplanted have grown. Now these are actually just a little leggier than I like to see. This happened, see how they're just kind of tall and skinny? This happened when I had to carry these in for 2 days because of the freezing temperatures, and they didn't have direct light on them. They were just on the living room floor, and they all stretched a little bit during that time. So I'm just gonna have to give them some extra attention to make sure that they are good and strong. If I start feeling like this may be an issue, like if these are really struggling, I may repot them into like some solo cups or something that is a little deeper, where I can bury some length of that stem. Because most of these are going to be sold as plant starts, I want to make sure that I'm sending out as healthy and high quality plants as possible. I don't want to send anybody with a plant that's just going to be puny. I actually have a date with this greenhouse tomorrow. Today was just catch up from being out of town and then Maya being out of town. But now he's home, and he will largely help me with homeschool tomorrow. He's working on the window greenhouse. He's getting it to the point that you can really kind of see the finished product, but we're doing some extra stuff to it and some little details. We're waiting on something. Good timing too, because once these tomatoes are separated and the peppers inside and the flowers inside are repotted, this greenhouse is going to be bursting. I also have grow bags, and now that my dwarf tomatoes are getting as large as they are, I would really like to go ahead and repot these into their grow bags. They've got a little bit more time in here, and a lot of these are gonna get sold, but the ones that I wanna keep, I wanna get them repotted as soon as possible, because giving them that extra space is gonna cause them to grow even faster. I'm eager to get some tomatoes, and with the dwarf tomatoes in the grow bags inside the greenhouse, I'm thinking I'm gonna have my tomatoes starting a good deal earlier than I did last year. Last year I started my tomato seeds on February 15th. That's whenever I start like my indoor stuff. And we didn't get to transplant until the end of April because we had horrible weather. It was sleeting in the middle of April, like 2 weeks past our estimated last frost date. So it was a little bit weird. That season was a little bit weird, and we didn't start getting tomatoes until like mid to late June. So I think we're gonna be sooner than that this year with the dwarfs and the greenhouses. Today was very warm outside and very sunny, so I had the greenhouse open, the doors open today. However, it's going down to freezing tonight. So I came up here as it started to get dark, closed it in to kind of trap this heat, and I went ahead and turned my heater on where it will kick on if it needs to. It does feel absolutely amazing in here though. Temperature, yes, but also just the amount of life that is taking place and the amount of promise with all these plants. It'll be a really cool next few weeks. The end of March and beginning of April in the greenhouse, like I'm here every day. Just even when I'm not working, I just want to come out here and sit. I come out here and read. I take my phone calls in the greenhouse. It's just any excuse I have to be in the greenhouse, I'll take it because it just feels so good to be in here. So thank you guys for hanging out with me today, and part of this video was yesterday, so thanks for hanging out with me then too. I bless you guys. Until next time.